Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Spilling the Tea. Today we've got a bit of a different guest, someone that everyone from social media will know, and that's Krook. How you doing, Krook?
I'm doing alright, a little bit tired, but it's how it be sometimes.
I'm just gonna roll straight into the questions, go for some from Twitter first. So Jonah099 asks, "What do you think about Steven Smash?"
Honestly, I think it's really cool. I know it's a bit of a meme character, but for real, it's a good rep, you know what I mean? It represents video gaming and that. Yeah, can't really complain too much, you know what I mean? It's a cool
Yeah,
character.
I'm pretty
anyways.
honored that they chose to put me in. Honestly, it was
See,
a long time coming, but
I wanted to make that joke, but I wasn't sure if I was able to. I was like, am I on the
it's fine, man. Trust me, anyone can make that joke. I'm not gonna get offended by it.
Right sounds?
So, 29 times 69 asks, "Hey Crook, if Lucio had a pet frog, what do you think he would call it?"
I think he would legitimately name it after one of his albums or something. He'll call that one Synthasasia and the other one Order Vita or whatever. You have two of them by the way now. And they'll be the best of friends. He'll keep in a little tank on the side next to his computer. Yeah. So it's probably Synthasasia and Order Vita or whatever. I don't know how to pronounce that word. How does English work? I don't even think it's English actually, is it? I don't know, bro.
Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. I didn't even know the names of the albums, so this is news to me.
I know too much about it, dude.
Sundare asks, "What is your favorite Pokemon?"
Favorite Pokemon? Dunsparce. It is so underappreciated and it's so stupid. I love it. It's got little wings on it and everything. It can fly but not very high. And it's stupid long. It's a solid 6 feet long. Because the thing looks like it's that big, but it's actually it's massive. It's absolutely huge. It's such a threat.
That's actually a really good answer. I mean, usually when you ask someone what their favorite Pokemon is, it's always something one of the really popular ones. You know, I mean,
Like a
I remember when they asked me
Charizard.
what mine was, I said Ditto. I was not that into. I was not a massive Pokemon nerd, but when I did play, it was just derpy, so I liked it.
It is a pretty chill Pokemon. Just sort of vibes transfer. It's really interesting as well. You can't really complain with a Ditto. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a good one. It's a good one to have actually.
Epic GG asks, "After eating the 9 mini rolls, do you regret not eating the 10th?"
I'll get you a mini roll.
There's no mini rolls left.
Are you serious?
There's cake though.
Look, I've had one mini roll.
There's cake though.
No, I'm sorry. That is not acceptable. We bought mini rolls yesterday. There were 10 mini rolls. I have had one. So you have had 9 mini rolls in the past 22 hours.
They're really nice.
No.
There's cake though.
No.
Do you want some cake?
I wanted a mini roll.
Well, cake's...
You had 9 mini rolls. 24 hours. This is disgusting.
I'm sorry, I was hungry.
How dare you? How dare you, dude?
I want to say yes, but I remember feeling really sick after the ninth one. And I think that's why I stopped before the 10th.
How did you eat 9 mini rolls?
Bro, you know those days where you just sit there and you find a packet of biscuits and you just slowly make your way through them throughout the day, one,
Yeah,
two,
I know,
three.
yeah, for sure.
Then you realize, oh, these aren't just biscuits. These are the prize biscuits that your aunt got you for Christmas, and it's for the whole family, and you're not supposed to touch them, and this and that, and it goes, and you're like, okay, let me just leave one, so it's not a problem. So I
So
go
you,
in
so you
trouble.
would have eaten 10, is what you're saying.
I think I probably would have. At the end of the day, sometimes you still feel sick and you decide, let me just go for one more. I just want the extra sugar in my body. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Realistically, I probably would have stopped there and just gone, I don't want it to be, I want to throw away the packaging and get in trouble when she sees the packaging in the bin. You know what I mean? Because you put it in the recycling bin, everyone can see it. And you put it in the other bin, the bin man will shout you. So it's either get shouted at by my girlfriend or by the bin man. I don't want to get shouted at by the bin man, so go next. You know what I mean?
Fair enough. On the same topic, Dream Eater GD asks, "Do you still eat mini rolls?"
Do I still eat mini rolls? Whenever I can, but if I try to pick them up in the shop and Kira's there, she kind of just gets mad. And I just sort of put them back down. I pick something else up. I pick up some shortcake or something like that. I'll just say, okay, we'll have this instead.
I love that it's an ongoing thing.
It is.
From a year ago.
She really does not like anyone bringing it up as well. It's So when she saw the tweet go live, it's oh, he's known for stealing mini rolls. She looked at me with a face of fun though and said, why'd they bring that up?
Well, on that note, question from Gaelic Bread asks, can you stop eating all my food?
We literally live together. We don't have a choice. We eat each other's food, dude. That's how it be. Go next.
My Dog Snowy asks, what Overwatch meme do you absolutely want to die? So I guess what Overwatch meme is like your least favorite?
Anything that kind of like makes fun of like really sensitive situations. You know what I mean? Like sort of like the I'm trying not to be too specific with this, but sensitive situations that have happened within the Overwatch community, because a lot of people think they're really funny to make fun of repeatedly, but it just, at the end of the day, people have suffered at the hands of that. Plus the fact that, you know, it's not really helping your own rep if you're constantly pointing these things out and making jokes out of them, because someone wants to hire you later on or whatever. Like, they're gonna go, yeah, no, like, obviously you can't like take anything seriously, bro. Although it is okay to make jokes out of things, I think some things are a little bit too far gone to make jokes out of, if you know what I mean. And that, it honestly drives me up the wall, because like I used to do that a few years ago. And I sort of had that realization of, wait a second, this is actually really stupid. I shouldn't be doing this. And obviously some people haven't had that because they're like 14 or whatever, and they're still kids and don't really understand, like, you know, the gravity of like what they're joking about or anything else. But if any meme needs to die, I think it will be something like that, like making fun of those sort of situations.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, jokes at the expense of other people are never,
Yeah.
never good. Unless, obviously, it's something that they can laugh about as well.
Yeah, if both people can laugh at it, then that's what matters, you know what I mean? Like, just vibe with it
Yeah.
and go from there. Anyway, so.
Yeah. Oh, Siren asks, is it true that you can one-trick jokes?
Yes.
Fair enough. Boso Zuku asks, where is your favorite McDonald's and why? I'm not sure how much it differs between location within the UK, but maybe this is an inside reference that I'm missing.
Bosoku is a mate of mine. He was there, actually. He was one of the two. And there was like 4 of us. We went to Comic-Con. I think it was in Manchester. And as you do, you don't pay for you don't pay for 4 people's worth of hotels when you go to Comic-Con. You pay for like a 2-person hotel, and you cram 10 people in there, because that's what you do. You go for like a travel lodge, something cheap like that. However, this is the only time it's happened. One time we were coming back from like a night out, and there was a guy standing there at like the desk. He was like, "Right, which room you going in?" And we were like, "Oh, I'm going in this one." He was like, "Oh yeah, that one's already meant for 2 people." And we're like, "Oh." Here we go. And I'm not sure I'm allowed to swear, I'm sorry. But end result was 2 people got to go up to the room, and the rest of us had to sit in a Mackey's for like 6 hours until the car park opened, and then we could sleep in Robert's car instead. So I think it was like 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock at this point, and we were just sat there in a Mackey's in Manchester. And there was some, like, it was just really bad, because all you had was, like, a bunch of, like, I think it was, like, Friday night or something like that as well. So all you had was all these, like, drunk students, like, just screaming at each other in a Mackey's, as you do. A guy vomits next to us. Someone's passed out over there. This person's looking for that person by screaming across the shop repeatedly. I think I ate a solid 10 chicken mayos in that night. It was the worst Mackey's experience I've ever had. And for that alone, it's my favorite.
I mean, it sounds like you got the full Comic-Con experience there. Really.
Yeah. It was a legendary night, to say the least.
Popcorp asks, Ajax or OG beat?
I'm going to go with my boy OG. Just because it's disrespect. You know what I mean? Like, although the Ajax beat is more relatable, disrespect is kind of cooler. And we do appreciate disrespect around these places, so run with that.
Fair enough.
Run, boy OG.
Tide Was Taken asks, SK, Frogger, or Red Shell? I guess who's your favorite to watch?
Probably Frogger. Frogger's a sound lad. He's a mate of mine as well, so that always helps. But he's a sound lad. He can't do no wrong. Funny Australian man, whole way. Defo.
Yeah. Everyone likes the funny Australian man.
Everyone loves the funny Australian man. You know, his silly voice. The way that he's upside down the whole time. Can't really go wrong with it, you know what I mean?
Very interesting question here from Daring Hardox, who always sends in questions. Says, are you aware of the girl from Armagh who raised over 17,000 tadpoles to frogs?
Yes. She was on TikTok, wasn't she? I remember her, actually, because I remember someone sending me her videos like, yo, look, she's these tadpoles are hatched, like whatever, like they've gone from like the eggs to the tadpoles and they went to frogs. And like she had like videos, the whole thing. It's actually really interesting. She's just what she was doing. She was like, I'm pick up some eggs and like they tadpole, whatever. It was like a really cool set of videos. So yes, I am aware.
Instaboss on Discord asks, do you wish that Lucio had a ribbit voice line?
See, now that you've mentioned it, yeah. I can just kind of imagine going like just sitting there, just going ribbit. Like,
I know
just,
what
like,
I want.
what
That's
do
what
you
I
want?
would want.
Yeah, I
Like,
would want that.
I want a ribbit voice line.
That would be fantastic. Just bringing what's his face into the studio, like, right, can you go ribbit, please? That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
I want that. 100% want that. That's my like most requested voice line now. That's what I'm gonna spam on all the socials. Be like, hey, Overwatch, get this in there. And if they say no, I'm gonna keep spamming it repeatedly until they say yes, because that somehow works. Apparently.
Tifez asks, what is your PKSR and when are you putting it in your bio like the Overwatch pros do?
T-Fez. Bro, like, my peak SR is, like, legit. It's so low. It's, like, I think, like, 26 or something like that. 2600. But that's only because, basically, there was a point where I was proper tryhard in Overwatch, and then I think the double res, like, I think it was, like, the invincibility res meta happened. And then, obviously, we had buff meta after that.
God.
So,
Yeah.
every single game, I'll go into a game, and someone would lock Lucio or something else, and I'd be like, I guess I'm playing Mercy. And it kept happening again and again. And I gained loads of SR off it, but after a while it got really boring. I started making content, it went downhill from there. Because like I was spending more time editing than playing. But it's like 26, and that was like seasons ago. I could probably get it back up there if I actually try harded, but can I really be bothered? No, I just want to vibe
I
with it, bro.
mean, just do whatever you enjoy more at the end of the day. If you're enjoying the editing and stuff, then there's no point in just grinding out the game when you don't need to.
Yeah.
Alright, well, that's all the questions we've got, so thank you very much, Krook, for coming on.
It's alright, didn't really have a choice anyways. And obviously you guys wanted Bad Pachimari, but he declined, so...
That's a classic Bad Pachimari move.